Well, John Giandria looks like someone you'd find in a fitness magazine. You'd probably never guess that he had once weighed close to 500 pounds.
Let's talk nutrition, not diets, not fad diet, not quick diet. Let's talk nutrition. When I started at 485 pounds, I had no idea about nutrition. I knew that I ate everything in sight, right? And I would just get bigger. And then some days I would actually kid myself. How did I get this big? I wasn't sleeping. I was eating greasy, sugary foods all the time. I wasn't exercising. Add those up. It's pretty easy to be unhealthy and fat, no question. So when I started, I thought eggs, okay? And I thought some butter. And I thought maybe if I use sourdough bread. So what did I do? I started eating egg sandwiches. Fried my eggs in some butter, toasted the bread, slapped it together. Okay, was a start. Now, you learn that you don't want to put too much fat with carbohydrates, right? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. When things started to click, it was when people would give me all these different opinions that they had of how to lose weight. Some people said, don't eat fruit, it makes you fat. Some people says don't eat rice, it makes you fat. Some people say don't eat potatoes, it makes you fat. What nobody was saying is you could pretty much eat what you wanted of healthy foods, not eat what you wanted of any food. Eat what you wanted of healthy foods, natural foods, and exercise, and reduce your calories. Now, had I have learned that in the beginning, I probably would have lost 225 pounds a little faster. So then everybody gets confused. Everybody comes at me and says, okay, Biggie, keto and paleo and Atkins and Mediterranean and vegan and carnivore, all this shit. And I'm gonna tell everybody, just stop. Stop, stop, stop. Fucking stop. If you're going left your entire time of your life, right? Left being shitty foods, late night foods, greasy foods, sugary foods, fast food foods, okay? You're going left. So now we want to make a right. And like I always talk about a visual goal, you need to crawl before you walk, and you need to walk before you can fucking run. So what happens is if every day you were to eat cereal for breakfast, why not eat something healthier? Some eggs, maybe some oatmeal. Okay? So now we're not just trying to run to the right from just going left the whole time. We're starting to kind of make a circle around. Okay? So now for breakfast all week, I'm having eggs and I'm having some oatmeal, some fruit. And then I start walking. And then maybe for lunch, I'm so used to going out to eat, maybe I decide to eat a little healthier where I go out to eat. So now I had a positive breakfast. I had a little bit of better of a lunch. And dinner, I'm gonna fuck off because, well, I have to pick up things for the kids or the wife or the husband or whatever it is. You start somewhere. And it's easier to put together 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, a week, 2 weeks. So for a whole week, I'm not eating sugar and shit with milk to start my day. Now, week 2, week 3, I'm having a better breakfast. Now I'm actually gonna start having a better lunch. Maybe I'm going to Chili's, or maybe I'm going to Panda Express with my friends, okay? All of that stuff is filled with crap, cooked in crap, vegetable oils, bad oils, right? Inflammation, why we hurt, and I'll touch on that in this video as well. But now we decide that we wanna start making a healthier choice for breakfast and for lunch. But dinner's not there yet. We're crawling. We're not trying to sprint. Some people say, well, I can do it. And then you check with them 3 weeks, a month, 2 months later, they've gained more weight because they can't. Because when you tell your fucking brain no, your brain's gonna say, yeah, motherfucker, we're gonna do it. Yeah, you know what? What's one little bit? Don't be an asshole, just feed me a little bit. It's okay. So what do? We feed it. And then we jump right back into the addiction, and here we are again. Everybody wants the perfect diet. There is nothing exists of a perfect diet. You have a lot of people that will say, I lost weight doing this because they're getting a plug from someone or a sponsor or a kickback or a fucking discount code. But you know what's funny? A lot of them never did it. I could name several big time influencers and they never followed what they are sponsored by. Drives me crazy. Just absolutely crazy. I tried to do this when I started and I always kept to being honest about how this worked. When I put my nutrition together, it was fruit in the morning. It was a protein shake. It was some eggs. It was maybe some hamburger meat or maybe some chicken. It was something along those lines. Then I realized I need to eat the size of my fist because people are going to try to weigh it, right? And weighing, there's nothing wrong with weighing. But sometimes you don't have a scale, but you got a fist, you got a palm, right? So you put the meat inside your palm, right? Or you put some fruit inside your palm and you put your vegetables and now you look at a plate and go, fuck, that's not a lot of food. No, because we're fat. And our brain says you need 2 or 3 or 4 trips. And if you don't have all of it, then you go back and you get the chips and you go get back these. No. Smart nutrition for a big person is small steps. Healthy. The other thing that we never talk about is inflammation. Now, I found this lady on Instagram and she's amazing, paid the money, had a blood test. The blood test checked for all inflammation markers and it came back crazy to me. Here's why it was crazy. Something that was very high on inflammation markers was chicken and corn. So I used to eat very healthy and I would run to the bathroom, major diarrhea. And I've had so many people say, well, I don't want to talk about this. Talk about it. You got to understand what this is all about. So here I am eating healthy and running to the bathroom and I'm thinking, oh, maybe I got short intestines. No. Something's wrong. So when I got my test back, my test tells me that I'm highly reactive to corn and I'm allergic to chickens. What do chickens fucking eat? Not hard to figure this out. They eat grain and they eat corn. Then we slaughter them and then we eat them and it's in their meat. And guess what? I'm running to the bathroom. Chocolate. I eat chocolate, I run to the bathroom. I get a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, and before the cheeseburger, I already got the bubble guts. My stomach's doing a fucking dance. And so now what happens, right? You got to find a bathroom, you're flying home because you got to go. Couldn't figure it out, get my blood test. What happens? I am the most reactive, red, fucking through the charts to pork. Here I am eating bacon wrapped asparagus because I was going to try keto. All this stuff, bacon. Who doesn't love bacon, right? Crazy. So I get my test back and I realize I can do turkey, I can do beef, but I should do seafood. Right? So now someone says, oh, Mediterranean. Let me give you a little tip on Mediterranean. Take some fucking vegetables, take some fish, throw it on a plate, voila, you have a fucking Mediterranean diet. That's it. We're complicating the shit out of nutrition. Food is fuel. And especially, this is the secret to big people, which we just don't understand this. If you change the way you eat and exercise a little, you lose a lot right away, quick, fast. You ever eaten something and you feel real puffy or you run to the bathroom or your rings don't fit on your fingers and you go, why am I so puffy? It's because what you're consuming is fucking you up. I am the first person to say this and I will go on my soapbox about this. Food is complete medicine. When I eat healthy and I exercise, I feel better. When I eat like shit, when I want to have a 2-day bender of a cheat and go crazy, I wake up on a Sunday or Monday, my knee hurts, my shoulders hurt, and I'm just kind of a dick. I'm not in a good mood. And it takes a couple days to wear off and you start eating right and you feel better. And you go, why do I do that? Because we're addicted. It's a drug. Food, sugar, carbohydrates, a drug. A diet is good if you're trying to go to a wedding or on vacation, you need to lose 10 pounds and get your little ass in a dress or some slacks, right? That's what a diet is good for. When you're 500, 400 pounds, whatever, you need to change your lifestyle. That is not a diet. That is I need a new blueprint on how the fuck to stay alive. A diet does not change that. So when you guys want to go out and you want to follow these little fuckers and they've never been 5 pounds overweight and they say you got to take cold showers and you have to be on blue light or red light and all this other bullshit, okay? That's great that it might work for them. I don't want to say it's funny because it'll make me sound like an asshole, but I kind of chuckled. As of recently, this influencer biohacker died. And it was the red lights, and it was the carnivore, and it was the grounding barefooted, and it was the hot sauna and the cold showers and all these things, and they died. Now, I didn't chuckle about that. Let's be real here. What I chuckled about is the people around them said, oh, well, he didn't do the red light the last 2 weeks of his life, come to think of it. He died of a heart attack. So the red light, and this is what happens. We're following all this bullshit. Big people, you need to eat some fruit, you need to eat some vegetables, and you need to eat a protein. If you want to eat potatoes, here's your little hack. Eat them cold. When you cool starch down, okay, the insulin resistance lowers a little. Now, I could get technical and go through this, and some people will want to argue, shut the fuck up. Here's the deal. You want to have some potatoes? Cool your potatoes. Starch actually lowers tremendously. You want to have some rice? Eat some rice. Now, it's when people put a pound of butter on a half a cup of rice is the problem. I have yet to meet, and I will say this till the day I die, I have yet to meet a person that said, I binged eat chicken breasts and I ate strawberries and watermelon and I'm obese. It doesn't fucking happen. So all these people that say, oh, fruit makes you fat, shut the fuck up. I promise you that if I was a kid when I was getting fat, if I ate fruit instead of McDonald's, I don't think I would have been 485 pounds by overeating fruit. I can't stand when I hear people say that. So simplify everything, right? Because now what happens is people say, I've spent so much money, I have all this cereal and crackers and graham crackers and cookies for my kids and shitty peanut butter and all these things, I can't just throw it away. No, you cannot throw it away. What you can do is you can stop buying it. Now, someone will come to me and say, my husband is skinny, my kids are skinny, so they like to eat what they want. Now, there is no way to fix that problem. Okay? Because most people do not have the willpower to stand up to their husband and or wife and or partner to say, I choose me, I'm not going to do this anymore. Most people don't do that. So what happens? You conform to the little skinny fuckers in your household and you eat like shit and then you're angry at the world. So you have to find a happy medium. So when you're at the store buying all that shitty food for your skinny family, why don't you buy some healthier foods for yourself, integrate them in? Take a stand. Now, this will go to my other favorite topic. I love you just the way you are. No, you don't. I'm going to say it just like this. If your husband or your wife tells you they love you the way you are and you are 500 pounds, then I want you to look at their OnlyFans subscription account and or the people they follow, and you find me 10, not 100, you find me 10 fat people just as big as you that they're liking all their pictures in fucking bikinis. It doesn't exist. What happens is a man or a woman can't tell their partner, you're fucking fat. What they can and what they should do is say, you're not healthy. I worry about the future. I love you now, and I love you enough that I want to help you. That's real. That's a conversation that people have. But guess what? We can't have that with our partner because what? God forbid. We call them, right? Do I look fat in this? Yeah, you fucking do. No, we're going to lie and say, no, you look great. We can't be honest. So if you can't be honest with your partner, how the fuck are you going to be honest with yourself? And if you can't be honest with yourself, how are you going to be honest to anybody? That's the real part of this. The real part is that you have to take a stand. So if your family is eating one way, then you can eat another way. And if your partner doesn't understand, then that's their issue that you guys should probably have a conversation and or go to some therapy so you can lay it out just the way reality is. I can't eat right because he doesn't like me not eating what he's eating. That is just fucking bullshit, and it just angers me like no other. Nutrition is simple, but we complicate everything about it. Do I intermittent fast? Intermittent fasting stands for I'm not eating fucking breakfast. That drives me crazy too. Okay? Food is a very simple thing. If you love fish, don't fry it. Learn how to cook it with a little bit of olive oil, some lemon, some lime. Put it in the oven. Don't fry it. You want to eat some potatoes? Bake a potato. Put some salt on it. Eat it cold. No problem. I love fruit. Don't put sugar. Don't put caramel sauce or chocolate sauce on your fruit. Just have some fruit. Some people are going to say, well, what has less sugar? Just eat some fucking fruit. You need some fiber. Vegetables, don't dip it in ranch. You can sprinkle some olive oil, put some salt and pepper, put some spices. I have someone that puts sriracha sauce. I'm good with that. Some people like mustard on their vegetables. You're fucking weird, but okay, I'm cool with that. No problem. Don't complicate this shit. But I can't have carrots or broccoli or something without gobs of dip and dip. Then you're the fucking dip. That's what this comes down to. It's small, smart changes that changes things, right? A base hit leads to a double, and a double leads to a triple, and a triple leads to a home run. Hit a bunch of base hits. Stop trying to swing for the fucking fences and get a grand slam. That's why we quit. That's why this diet doesn't work, because you don't work. We eat healthy for 2 days and we don't lose 10 pounds. Oh, it's the fucking diet. No, motherfucker, you didn't get fat overnight. You're not gonna lose weight tomorrow. And I'm not even gonna change my fucking lighting for this video. My light just turned off and I don't give a shit because that's who we are. Keep it simple. Stop killing yourself.